Yo guys, Tony could have been. So one of my friends suggested that I do this, so here it is. This is Tony could have been presenting my predictions for the NBA awards. All right, so probably the last award they're gonna give out because it's probably the most important, I guess, if you think about it in terms of sports. Um, the Kia NBA Most Valuable Player. And I'm looking at the nominees on NBA.com/NBA Awards. It's gonna be on Monday on June 27th, I think. June 26th, excuse me. Monday, June 26th at 9 p.m. on TNT, and I will be watching. Drake is hosting, so that will be interesting if Kevin Durant's around and Drake, and if they converse with each other. For those of you who don't know, those who do not get along. I'm not exactly sure what it is, but they don't get along. Anyway, the nominees for Most Valuable Player, MVP, of the 2016-2017 NBA season, regular season, let me point that out. But does the postseason affect that? It's not supposed to, but I feel like it's in the back of some of the voters' minds. So it's James Harden of the Houston Rockets, Kawhi Leonard of the San Antonio Spurs, and Russell Westbrook of the Oklahoma City Thunder. Now, the most obvious thing here is that Westbrook averaged a triple-double this season, which hasn't been done, I believe, since Oscar Robertson. And Westbrook actually had more triple-doubles in one season than Oscar Robertson did. I think it was only about like one or two, but he had more, and it was pretty amazing. I mean, to get that many points, assists, and rebounds in double digits consistently, that says something. Personally, if he does it again next season, then I will begin to appreciate him. But as for right now, he's a glorified ball hog. But can he back up his trash talk? Yes, I guess he can. So that's why my prediction for the Kia MVP is Russell Westbrook. Kia NBA Rookie of the Year. Well, I'll talk a little bit more about the MVP. I'm like, James Harden had more authentic and praiseworthy play than Westbrook had. Kawhi Leonard, he's amazing, but I personally didn't think he should have been in the MVP discussion. Just didn't make sense to me, and personally, I think LeBron should have been among the nominees. I don't think he should have won. I said this in a previous video. He shouldn't win the Kia MVP for the 2017 season, but he should be in the nominees. Like, that's how I feel. If you watch, I understand it's a postseason again, but in the back of your mind, man, you gotta keep in mind, did this guy show up in the postseason, but just because he didn't win, does that mean he's less of a good player? I don't know. Maybe the future MVP award should include the postseason. I'm just saying. I don't know. I'm just one dude in front of this computer right now. Key NBA Rookie of the Year, Malcolm Brogdon, Milwaukee Bucks, Joel Embiid, Philadelphia 76ers, and Dario Saric. I think I'm pronouncing that right. The Philadelphia 76ers. I'm not too familiar with all these players, but the fact that there's two nominees from the Philadelphia 76ers, personally, I'm gonna give it to Embiid. I've seen maybe a handful of his games, maybe less than 10, but he's definitely he's got a bright future. He seems to have pretty good fundamentals down, and I can only see him doing better and better every season. So my pick is Joel Embiid. Who will probably win? I think Malcolm Brogdon. I think he's gonna win. I remember watching some Milwaukee Bucks games, and it was pretty impressive. But I think in terms of consistency, I think I'd rather go with Joel Embiid. The Sixth Man of the Year award. The nominees are Eric Gordon, Iguodala, and Lou Williams. Eric Gordon of the Houston Rockets, Lou Williams of the Houston Rockets. Again, two nominees from the same team. I Eric Gordon was a really good pickup for the Houston Rockets, but personally, I don't think it was enough to be the six-man award of the entire year, of the entire season. Lou Williams, sort of same thing. I would say Lou Williams has a better chance than Eric Gordon. I am a Steph Curry fan, so I will say that I would like to see Iguodala win it, but I don't think he will. I would like to see that happen. And now there's rumors about Iguodala maybe not staying in Golden State. I'm not exactly sure why he would leave, but maybe it's about the money. It could be. And that would clear some cap space. Can the Warriors actually get another weapon? Anyway, yeah, so I think it's going to be I want it to be Iguodala, but I think it'll be Lou Williams. Which, it's fine. Like, he deserved it. He's a great bench player. Great bench player. NBA Coach of the Year. This is pretty easy for me, even though it might seem hard for some people. Now, Eric Spoelstra, head coach of the Miami Heat, he did some amazing stuff with very limited resources in terms of the talent on his team. Like, ever since LeBron left, the Miami Heat have pretty much gone downhill. They were still probably a playoff team, but nowhere near the success when it was Wade, LeBron, and Bosh. But I don't think Eric Spoelstra should get it. He deserves props. He deserves credit. But, like, he shouldn't get the award. Greg Popovich at the San Antonio Spurs. Like, this guy, he doesn't need another award. Like, he easily a Hall of Fame head coach. But the best, no. In my opinion, he's not the best coach to grace the NBA. But I would say he's up there. He's definitely in the conversation. But my pick has to go towards, again, the Houston Rockets. Like, how many categories are they nominated? Mike D'Antoni, head coach of the Houston Rockets. And the funny thing is people, Stephen A. Smith said he was repeating what he heard from somewhere else. I think it was in the press, just a general joke that Mike D'Antoni, it's Mike D apostrophe Antoni. They used to say to call him Mike Antoni without the D because he does not know how to coach defense. But this season was different. This season, what Mike D'Antoni did with the Houston Rockets to turn the entire team around and make them a pretty viable playoff team. I mean, like, they weren't going to beat the Warriors, but, like, they gave the Spurs a run for their money, which was, I think, pretty impressive. That whole team is just completely changed. It was just a huge improvement. Huge improvement. Maybe they didn't completely change, but it was definitely a huge improvement. Most improved player, you've got Antetokounmpo of the Milwaukee Bucks, Gobert, Utah Jazz, I think his name is Jokic of the Denver Nuggets. Jokic, Denver Nuggets, Nikola, he's some European player. Not a big fan. Personally, I think it's down between Rudy Gobert of the Utah Jazz or Giannis Antetokounmpo of the Milwaukee Bucks. I think I honestly have to say the most improved is the Greek freak, Giannis Antetokounmpo, because he's from Greece, and he's definitely, he's got the body for sure. He's got the long arm spans, pretty tall, and he can still move pretty fast for how tall he is. Rudy Gobert, I wouldn't be surprised if he wins it, but, like, I honestly think Antetokounmpo is easily the favorite. So I would like to see Antetokounmpo win. Defensive Player of the Year, one of my favorite categories, because defense is hardly ever recognized as much as offense in the NBA, in a lot of sports in general, actually, but especially basketball. And we got Rudy Gobert, the Utah Jazz. Yeah, he could rebound, he could block. He's a good defender. Then you got Kawhi Leonard of the San Antonio Spurs. What can you say? Those they call him the Claw because his hands are so fucking big, and like he's gonna I think he'll be close, but hands down, not just because I'm a Steph Curry fan, Draymond Green of the Golden State Warriors, like his season was just amazing. That abnormal, out of the ordinary triple double he got with steals, assists, and rebounds. Steals, yes, I said double digit steals, a triple double with steals, and 10 steals in one game. When was the last time you ever heard of anyone getting 10 steals in one game? And he wasn't as dominant defense wise in the postseason, but this award is for the regular season. From to the best of my knowledge, all these awards are based on the regular season. So I have to give it to Draymond Green. Yeah, steals, rebounds, assists, crazy. That would be even more impressive if he had 10 blocks to go with that. That would have been a quadruple double. That would be crazy. And like he had single digit points. The most rare triple double ever of having less than 10 points. He set a record for a triple double with only like 4 or 5 points, I think. That pretty much covers all the categories I'm interested that they announced. There's a lot of categories that they didn't review the nominees. I'm guessing that's based on a write-in kind of vote. There's the NBA Basketball Executive of the Year, Sportsmanship Award, All Rookie Team, Teammate of the Year, All Defensive Team, NBA Cares Assist Award, which is like charity stuff. Which, that should be the final award if you want to build up to the climax. It's like, these guys are going to pay millions of dollars to play a fucking game. And so that concludes my 2017 NBA awards. I am gonna do very quickly. I'm gonna do my Tony awards for I looked through all my trophies, my entire trophy list recently. When I do get a capture card and a PlayStation camera, I'll be able to show you my entire trophy list instead of just holding my phone up to the TV, making it really hard to see it. But overall, so I'm doing this. I have 117 platinum trophies right now. I'm gonna base those 117 as all the games I've played so far. And best overall game, again in the future, this might change next year when I do the Tony Awards. Best overall game. This is gonna be a surprise to everyone. Life is Strange. Best overall game that I've played with the 117 platinum trophies I have. Best overall game. Life is Strange. The story is amazing. The game is entirely about the story, and it's just so well done. It's so beautiful in its simplicity. If I had to pick a best adventure game, I would probably go with Uncharted 4. I don't think there's any discussion necessary in that. Best RPG, I haven't played it yet, but I know we'll take the cake, which is Final Fantasy 15. It's very easy for me to assume that I will really enjoy that game. When I do get the chance to play it, I'm still working on some old games, but I'm not really into first-person shooters, but if I was, I would probably say best. I'm not a huge multiplayer fan when it comes to shooters, but I'm playing Battlefield 1 right now, and I enjoy it, but it's still kind of a grind. And I think, like I said before, I think I'm gonna enjoy the single player more than I will the the multiplayer. But we'll see. Best sports games. The only other sports games I have is some rugby game that was an easy platinum, but I don't have a platinum for the Battlefield 1 yet. I definitely will get it though. I will definitely get the platinum for Final Fantasy 15. Now the best sports games, according to the Tony Awards, in my opinion, is NBA 2K's. You see, this is where the decision kind of messes me up. This is gonna surprise a lot of people. The best sports game that I've played out of those, in my entire library of games, I can't platinum basketball games or sports games because they're notorious for being nearly impossible. They're right up there with some fighting games, but in my opinion, sports games they easily take the cake for the hardest games to platinum. But I would actually say NBA 2K15, 1-5. I didn't like 16. 16 had an okay story. 17 had an okay story, but I honestly really like overall gameplay and story. I would say NBA 2K15. I don't know, just something about that game that I just really liked. I can't explain it. But I think that covers all the games I was thinking of. I could go with best puzzle game, which I would probably say is best puzzle game I played. Sort of I don't know. That's a hard one. I have a lot of puzzle games because those tend to be fairly easy platinums. Cause if you get stuck, you just look at the walkthrough and then you just take it from there. But I don't know. That's hard. I'm gonna have to pass on that one. But I think that covers most of the games that I have. I'm trying to think. Yeah, I think that's it. So okay. That concludes the Tony Awards. We'll see what happens with the NBA Awards on Monday night. As the date of this video being June 20th, 2017, on June 26th, 2017, next Monday. Hopefully, my predictions are correct, because I think those are the right decisions in terms of who should win what awards. But, we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, so I guess that's all there is to it. Until next time, guys. I'll see you at the next video.